old school, anything queer was a taboo subject. I remember there were 6 of us, including myself. We had each other, but we all felt so very alone. We couldn't be our genuine selves in the company of our peers without the fear of becoming the butt of a joke. Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like if it were all different. I wonder what it would have been like to grow up at a school where we didn't have to figure it out all on our own. Would I have accepted myself earlier? Would I have been happy? I think about what it would have felt like to be accepted and acknowledged by my peers. Maybe my connections would have felt more genuine. Maybe I wouldn't have felt constantly judged. Maybe that would have only taken conversation. Honestly, I think about what it would be like to not have the weight of 144 legislators on my shoulders. Would I be so scared for those I'm leaving behind come fall semester? Would I be taking my anxiety meds so frequently? Likely not. Would it all feel a bit more okay? Probably. So I ask you, if this is really about the well-being of the children of the state, how is this going to help you achieve your goal?
What do you think will be the genuine outcome of these bills? Do you think it would help keep kids safer?
Do you fully understand the impact these bills would have on people?
Do you know a trans person? Have you talked to a trans person? Have you heard queer youth talk about how these bills could be extremely, extremely harmful to them? Have you listened to the doctors who say that gender-affirming care is a life-saving treatment?
Have you ever seen real queer joy? Do you have these debates in good faith?
None of the books I read as a child, or movies or TV shows I watched, had anything about queer or trans people in them. But somehow I still turned out queer. Why didn't that have a big enough impact on me?
What do you say to the little kid who prays to the same God you do when they ask God how much longer should they are allowed to be themselves? What do you do if God doesn't have an answer?
What about queer and trans youth scares you so much?
What does 2050 look like to you, and shall we be absent?
How is this isolation good for the kids? I can tell you firsthand how crippling that isolation is. I can tell you how much it hurts to feel that ice in your veins, how much pain it brings to hate the thoughts you can't control. Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like if I were completely alone. Would I have followed through with those plans? Would I still be here? Or would I fall like the rest? What I'd really like to know is, why are you so obsessed with control?